Judith?
I put my bet on Hikaru in the playoff.
He looks happy. He looks composed. Ivanka?
I think Magnus win in the classical game. Okay, and here we have Ari and Tari playing with the black pieces, getting ready to meet Fabiano Caruana, who has not yet arrived. Fabiano is one of those guys who was quite punctual.
Yeah, he's quite punctual. I can reveal that I had a very late lunch today, and Fabiano was the last one in the restaurant, so maybe doing some last-minute preparation for that game against Tari. Either way, I'm going to say Caruana to take the points. Tari, heartbreaking day yesterday. It's going to be tough to recover.
He has to recover in classical game, but he's going to fail in the Armageddon.
I think you're spot on, Judith. I'm ganging up against you, David. And there we see the former world champion Magnus Carlsen getting ready. And Fabiano has arrived at the board, and curiously enough, Hikaru's preparation for today's game involved doing a talk at the Norway Summit.
Yeah, talking about his life as a streamer, talking about his entrepreneurial kind of endeavors there, talking about how he's kind of turned away from being a full-time professional player and encompassed all his business ideas there. Really fascinating stuff, but you wouldn't think it's ideal preparation for such a big match. Judith, do you think it will impact him on the board as we see the first move?
Yeah, for me it's really amazing to follow Nakamura, how he became a most popular chess streamer, we can say, and at the same time, while sometimes calling himself a chess amateur, playing on the highest level, and he's number 5 in the world, I think, right now. And he was very strongly not only playing in the candidates tournament, but it was just to clinch away that he would have been playing the World Championship match, right? So this is a mystery for me, how he can do this.
Yeah, imagine just a draw against Ding Liren last year in the final round of the candidates, and Nakamura would have had his shot at the world title. But
I wonder if he would be streaming every day after the game, if he would be playing the World Championship match.
But why break a winning formula, right? Because it seems like since he started streaming, he's relaxed, he's super happy, and it just seems to be helping his chess. He's the only person I know that can, while streaming, talk to chat, and also play good moves. I've tried it a few times, and it did not go well chess-wise. And there you see Hikaru taking back that king's pawn. What do you think he's going to play? C4?
Well,
D4?
I would have guaranteed before the game he would start with E4, and there we go. He takes it back and just teases chat.
There are different tricks, right? To take it back or to leave it there for seconds, and then to make your opponent trying to guess that what is really going to happen in move 1.
And Magnus, of course, he copies. We're going to see knight f3, knight c6, and maybe Magnus himself will play at Berlin.
Yeah, we will await the opening. Hikaru usually goes for the Spanish when he does dabble in one e4. I'm glad, I must say, on behalf of Magnus, that he's not going for the French defense. That backfired badly against Fabiano in the first round, and it wasn't a position that he enjoyed getting out of the opening there. So this one, it is the Roy Lopez, the Spanish, and moment of truth. Will Magnus go for the Berlin or his World Championship repertoire? In Magnus's last classical game before this tournament against myself, he played the Marshall Gambit. And here we go, no Berlin today. He kicks back the bishop, and we are headed towards the Marshall, Judith. This is one of the openings that's been your bread and butter as well.
Oh, absolutely. I even played it with the black color in the later years of my career, but mainly I was playing it. I'm very curious what Magnus has in mind. Of course, Marshall attack was always a system which was bothering people who are playing Rai Lopez, and it was always very challenging. So that's why many of the players already these days, they don't even enter into the Marshall unless they want to make a draw or want to be very solid and test the memory of the other player of black, because you have to remember a lot of things. So if c3, then d5. That's the Marshall, but I'm expecting that it's going to be avoided.
It tends to be the pattern that people avoid the marshal, because the